You know, I told you already right here. Facts. Facts.
Facts.
Googled it. I just Googled it. What is that? Hmm? Come on, man. That's that bullshit. No, I think about to start playing, but it's over. If I can find it fast.
I'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to another episode of He Say, She Say. And you're here with the King Gerald Jones, the great. And we will be having the beautiful Shawn Jones here momentarily. But today, I want to tell you guys that this show is basically a live broadcast where we talk about relationships, we talk about dating, we talk about sex, we talk about marriage. And what we do is give a man and a woman's perspective about what dating. We have a woman's perspective, and you can also call in because it's a live broadcast. And I'm gonna give you guys the number so you guys can call in and talk to us and give your opinion, or also talk about maybe something you don't agree about. What I say, because I get that a lot of times, or something that you don't agree with Miss the beautiful Shawn Jones says. So the number to call if you want to talk to us is area code 646-716-4574. Once again, the number is 646-716-4574. Now, I'm going to go ahead without the beautiful Shawn Jones. And, yeah, I'm going to go ahead without the beautiful Shawn Jones. And the topic for today is deal breakers and the do's and don'ts of dating. Now, I know the beautiful Shawn Jones got a lot of do's and don'ts. And I really don't, as far as me, and we're going to talk with me real quick. As far as me, as far as dating wise, I really don't have any don'ts because it's basically dating. Like for me, dating is open to getting to know each other. So I would say in a relationship or a situationship, I would ask that she be faithful. But just in dating alone, you know, I can't really expect her to be faithful. She can date, she can do whatever she wants to do until we decide to take that next step. What are you looking for? On the phone. You had it.
Captain doesn't work.
So what? We're going to do this one. This one quick. Just come on.
Okay.
The beautiful Shawn Jones.
We can work it out?
Yeah. Well, I'll find it in you. Wait. Look up under the person.
Pardon me.
First, let's meet the beautiful Shawn Jones. Can we meet the beautiful Shawn Jones first? And let you talk about dating while I do the technical situations.
You got that?
Right.
Okay. Sorry about that. Hi, everybody.
Look, I'm in the way.
So the do's and don'ts of dating and deal breakers. This is fun for me as a girl because I'm a little bit picky. So I have to think about being realistic with the do's and the don'ts of dating. And before I share my opinion, I want to share some of the things that the listeners and friends and followers and people who participate in the show. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at King Jones. Some of the things that they said are no-nos and deal breakers in dating. So someone said that smoking is a deal breaker for them. Someone said that poor work ethic is a deal breaker for them. Probably so. The most hilarious response that we received, or the most hilarious response for me, was ugly cum faces and manly growls, I guess, while having sex.
Was that during sex?
Ugly cum faces and manly growls while coming?
Like that's what a man's supposed to do?
No, the woman.
Oh, my bad. Well, like, how about really? Well, I haven't really seen any ugly cum. What is the ugly cum face? Have you? Not have you seen?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But
no.
From guys, what I've gotten or what I've received is like when the girl like frowns on, because I think you guys expect for women to have orgasms and it to be pretty,
Right.
Like fields of flowers. And,
right.
and it's
not necessarily me. I mean, I know we get busy, and I'm expect her to have some kind of distortion in her face. I'm not going to expect her to be like, oh, roses. You probably got to go upstairs.
No, we're good. Actually, you know what I just thought about?
What?
We usually do. Oh, we did do that. I was gonna say never mind. I probably do.
Right. Right.
Okay, so you want to take over? Well,
I don't, but I have to.
I apologize.
I know what I have
to. Some technical difficulties today.
Please make it snappy. Because it's a duo. Please make it snappy. It's a duo. I can't do without you. You can't do it without me. But I will talk about these cum faces.
Okay.
Now, as far as the female having cum faces, that wouldn't bother me. Maybe because I haven't seen these actual faces that they're speaking of. Because for the most part, ugly cum faces, I haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it. As far as me, I would hope that the woman expect that my face is going to be a lot distorted because I'm having an orgasm while I'm coming, which hence, I'm releasing my ejaculation and my sperm. So I would expect it because my body is distorted. So of course my features and my face is going to be distorted. But as far as me seeing a woman, and I've never really, and I think if I came across that, I would probably put the pillow across her face. Or that's not going to stop me. That's not going to be a deal breaker for me. So I think whoever said that, it probably wasn't a joke. I would hope it wasn't a deal breaker for them. Because, let's say she's intelligent. Let's say she's smart. Let's say she's funny. Let's say she's cool to get along with. And you mean to tell me it's going to be a deal breaker because she had an ugly cum face? I just can't buy that. That has to probably be a joke. But as far as me, like I said, it won't be a deal breaker for me. The only deal breaker for me in dating, I'm pretty much open for whatever in dating. And we have again the beautiful round of applause for the beautiful. I think she has songs.
She made it happen.
Right. But what we gotta do?
We made it happen.
Oh, just right. What? All right, now we back. High five. She said. All right. We are here with the beautiful side Joe and our King Gerald. What we're gonna do is give you out the number one more time, so you got to call in case you guys have any questions, in case you want to discuss with us the topic. The number is area code
646-716-4574.
I'm gonna try to say 646-716-4574. Did I get it?
You did.
Okay.
I think my brow got a little moist.
Oh, we moist. Did you want to read some more?
Yes, we have some really good ones today. All right, let me get recombobulated. I'm
right.
a little discombobulated.
Are you back?
Hold on.
Right, we gotta take a drink break, a sip break.
All right, we good. Someone said clinginess after the first date. Have you ever experienced that?
Oh, of course not.
I'm sure you
but
have.
I'm not tripping.
What do you mean?
Because that's preludes to sex. Like if she's being clingy, that means you don't get that. Oh, let me say this before we move on. Okay. This is for men, or not. I can't stereotype all men. I can't say all men. But what I will say is this is for me. Just because it may be a deal breaker doesn't mean he's still not gonna get that nana, or he's still not trying to get that nana. Like it might be deal breaker as far as us proceeding past dating or proceeding to something serious, but niggas still gonna try to get that nana. I just wanted to say that.
Cool.
What happened?
Nothing.
I just had to put that advisory out there.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not, even with the anything, like I'm still gonna try to get that nana.
Cool.
That doesn't work for women though, right? Deal breaker means deal breaker.
For me?
Yeah, for women.
Well,
do you have it? It's not. You're not gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say you're not. I'm gonna ask you. So, would you date a guy or meet a guy or whatever you guys call it, and have a deal breaker in mind, and see that he crosses that deal breaker, and still sleep with him, and just have it in your head?
Like I just want to do it.
Right.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. See, for men or for me, I can.
But some women, yeah, because some women are like men. Some women just want to.
Where are they at?
All of them through. I see it all the time on your
but that's
in your
let's can't be deceived. They not saying that.
They are saying it. They're saying,
oh,
I don't want nothing. I just want to hit it and quit it.
I never seen that.
I see it all the
well,
time.
then tell them to hit my inbox then, so we can get discreet about this.
Tell them to hit my inbox.
Right.
Deal breakers.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear this a lot. And this is something I want to talk to you about because I hear this a lot, but I don't believe it.
Okay.
You men say you want a natural woman or a woman that doesn't wear a lot of makeup.
Right.
But 95% of the women that you guys lust over in magazines, on TV, and all of that are completely glamorified.
Right.
So how can you say you don't want to be with a woman that wears makeup, but when 90% of the women that you find attractive are all makeup?
And the funny part, the operative word, you said lust over. Of course they're going to lust over, but as far as having a woman, an ideal woman as his woman or girlfriend, of course, I know for me, I want the natural thing.
It's different?
Yeah. Lusting over her and what I want, as far like I would want a natural woman to be my wife. But as far as like dating and sex, of course, yeah, we lust over the fakeness. And I do agree and understand that it is all made up in fakeness and weaves and all that good stuff. I understand that, but it's just for the lust, like the operative word being lust.
Okay. So Joy said, arguing too much, nagging, insecurities, being disrespectful, and past relationship baggage. I love Joy. All of that?
I'm disrespectful. Yeah. No, I'm not disrespectful. Let me say it again so I'm going to do my checklist on hers.
Arguing too much, nagging.
I will debate.
Insecurities, disrespectful too much, and past relationship baggage.
Right. You know what I noticed too? I noticed with like, I don't want to call it good women, but I noticed with women who are kind of like on another level, if you want to call it that, they don't really argue. They'll kind of like let you, right. And they'll really let you proceed with what it is. Like I've just had that recently, and I thought she was being sarcastic, and she really let me proceed with what I was doing, and that was cool. It felt good though, because it let me know that she was willing to submit as a woman.
We talked about that.
Right, and that's why you're right.
Okay.
And that was cool. That was, I can go for that. I think that's, as a matter of fact, I don't know if we're going to a different topic, but I think that's kind of like a major thing that a woman has to have in dating if she's dating a man or a dominant man, is that she has to know when to just let him do his thing.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I do. But that's how you got it. Like it's okay, cool.
Right.
And a lot of men do think that I'm being facetious or being,
sarcastic.
So I'm like, no, baby, it's cool. You got it. It's like, well, no, really. Like, it's cool.
right. And it took it, like, we talked for like 30 minutes after, like, man, start playing. Like,
why was we talking about this? I said, okay.
Right. And that's cool. And it's crazy because maybe I need to work on me and accepting that I do have a submissive vessel versus I got to bash somebody's head in to get my point across.
I cannot tell you how many times I've had that conversation. It's like, he'll say something. I'm like, all right, cool. Right. And he's like, no, seriously. And I'm like, no.
right.
Okay.
And he thinks you're being, I thought.
Yeah, and he's like, no, well, I said okay like 5 times.
Right.
Like, what, do you want me to argue?
Right.
Do you want me to go back and forth?
Because it's kind of like refreshing or new to see a woman that's strong to actually be like, okay, go.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Are we off topic?
Well, we off. Well, I want to ask you though, what are your dating don'ts and deal breakers?
And it's crazy. Dang, we're about to get busy in here.
Let's do it.
As far as dating, like I said, I really don't have no deal breakers because ultimately in dating, we're getting to know each other, whether we get to know each other physically, getting to know each other mentally. So ultimately, I don't like dumb women, uneducated women, and I don't like stinky coochie. What? What? We're talking about that's a deal breaker. What? Beautiful stuff. I don't like what?
I'm not touching it.
No, well, okay, well, I'm gonna tell the people.
You don't like stinky?
I don't like stinky coochie.
Who does?
I don't know, but those are my deal breakers. Wait, somebody does because I've seen these women with stinky vaginas have boyfriends.
I'm not touching that.
So somebody like it?
I've heard
Somebody say that?
A couple people said bad hygiene.
Okay, so Stanky though. So we can talk about coochie. So Stanky, like. Stanky.
Okay, we're gonna talk about coochie then.
You could.
Y'all act like this.
I know my boss. Wait. I know my boss.
Wait, I had the weirdest conversation, and I had to have been like 25 years old.
Right.
And the guy was talking about how women, have stuff going on in their region.
Right.
And they do. Like,
right.
Like your pH is off, stuff happens.
Right.
That's why you need to keep your pH in check.
Right. pH.
You need to keep it balanced. But he felt like men don't ever have an issue. And I was like, have you ever smelled your balls?
Oh, he's tripping. Because my balls stink on the daily. But I hope that a woman.
I feel like we crossed a friendship right here.
For real. Like my ball, I think it's kind of different because I don't know. My balls stink on a daily.
Okay.
Like my balls, so I think vagina stink and ball stink is different. Like because
it is different.
Right, because hopefully you got to get in there. Like you got to get in there and get your situation. Our balls is no stink just based on some balls stinging and they bunched up. What? No, we don't. No, we're right. You're right. Deal breakers. That's the deal breaker.
Okay. All right.
Do you like stanky balls?
No.
Okay. Is that a deal breaker? Or
Throw some powder up under the mud. Right. Take some swab or something and hit yourself.
Right. Oh.
Yes.
Deal breaker.
What?
During sex. Now the coochie may not stink, but the booty might stink. That's why you have to use baby wipes.
Nothing should stink.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it wasn't supposed to either. But that's from a lack of using baby wipes.
Okay.
What?
Cool. No.
Like, yeah.
No. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm gross out.
Those are my, like, other than that, like, I'm not tripping. Like, because it's just dating. Like, I know what I want if you, like, what?
I need you to check your orifices before you crawl in the bed. Check your orifices.
Right. All 1,
all
2,
of
7.
them.
How many of them?
Yeah.
Right. Get your orifices right.
Please. Okay. Okay, I'm done with that.
Right.
So I'm tell you about the worst date.
Okay.
That it was a deal breaker.
Okay. All ears.
So this guy asked me to go out with him, and I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, well, let's go have coffee.
Right.
Cool. Let's go have coffee. So he came to my house, picked me up, took me to have coffee. So we're at the place. I ordered what I wanted. He didn't want anything. So he just sat there and watched. All I had was coffee. So he just watched me drink my coffee.
Right.
So when the check came, I paid for my coffee because I'm like, you didn't have anything. Like, I paid for myself.
Good shit.
So then we get in the car and we are running out of gas. We're on fumes in his truck. So we make it on fumes to the gas station. So hold on now. We pull into the gas station, pull up to the pump, and he's like, oh, I left my wallet at home. Do you have any cash on you? Mind you, he picked me up, so I gotta get home. So I pull a 20 out of my.
What kind of stunt is that?
That's why he didn't need. Well, hold on. So wait, mind you, let me back up a little bit. We at the coffee shop. I'm like, do you want something? Are you getting something? I'm just gonna sit here and drink coffee by myself. He's like, no, I don't want anything. I'm cool. I just want to hang out there.
Were you attracted to the nigga?
Yeah, he was cute.
Oh, he done fucked up.
So we get to the gas station. He's like, oh, I left my wallet at home. You got some cash? Like I said, I had him a 20. And he goes in to pay for the gas. Comes out with a hot dog, a bag of Funyuns, a grape soda, and then puts gas in his car.
Oh, his priorities is fucked up.
So then he looks to me with his meal, his snack pack.
Oh, not the snack pack.
He came out with a snack pack.
Not the gas station combo.
It was like, oh, did you want something?
With your money.
On my dime. Do you know, I let him put.
You probably should have called one of your friends to come get you.
I was like, cool. So he gets in the car, takes me home. I kid you not, I didn't even let him stop his truck.
Did you roll?
It was like a jump and tuck and roll to get back.
Did he try to call you after?
Oh, you know he did.
What's wrong with these niggas?
He called me for like 2 weeks after.
Wait, and I'm gonna tell you like this, because I ain't no baller, whatever you want to call it, but I'm got some sense. So if I know I'm not right financially, I'm not about to take nobody on no situation. If I know I got no gas in my car, what am I taking? Oh, was he a pimp? This is a pimp. I was like, hey, I don't get paid. I don't get paid until Friday.
Then don't ask me out.
Huh?
Then don't ask me out.
Well, I would go, let me say this. Here we go. We're talking. You're interested. I'm interested. For some reason, I want to see you. I'm like, hey, I don't get paid until Friday, but I really would like to see you. Can something happen, or you?
Is this the first day? The first time we hooked up?
I don't know what's the difference, but
There's a difference.
Let's okay. Let's say it is.
It's the first time.
Whatever.
Then we need to take a walk on the beach.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say no. Like.
No, we can take a walk on the beach. We can go.
Are you respecting that? So you respecting that payday?
This is the thing. I'm a realistic woman.
Right.
The average person on some days needs a little bit of a break.
Right.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see me, you want to see me.
Right. Okay.
We can take a walk.
I thought you were gonna say no. Like.
Is that how you see me, Gerald?
I didn't know. I had to ask. Like it was like a 50-50. Like.
I think most people do see me. Like
is she gonna be like Nick? Like no, nigga. When you get paid,
no.
When you get paid, come on.
We can chill. Like
okay.
we can take a walk on the beach. We can go have a picnic in the park. Like if we have a picnic in the park, I'll even pack the lunch.
Right.
Like it's cool.
Do women? Okay. I want to ask this. Do women really like that?
I do.
Like to me, that seems like fairy tale type shit. Like, do women like that?
I do. Like, let's go lay on a blanket, have some music, pack some food. We could just chill.
Do women? Don't play me. Do women really like that?
Yes.
Because I like that, but I thought it was weak. Like I thought.
I know what you're about to say.
I thought that was weak. Like
we can really go lay on the grass, on a blanket in the park, and just bask in the sunlight.
Right. Okay.
And chill. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Man.
Don't get me wrong. I like going places and doing stuff, but we don't have to go somewhere all the time. We can really just chill.
Right. That's what I like to do. Anytime I'm somewhere, I really don't want to be there. I really don't want to be there.
We talked about that.
I just be doing it because they want to. I just want to sit in the house and screw.
All right, I'm gonna go back and pull up some more responses.
Go to the Getty Museum. And
that's cool. I saw that.
The Getty Museum, and I just want to chill. Wine tasting.
Sometimes it's not about you.
And I see that. And that's why I be there. That's why you see me there. That's why you see me there. Because I compromise and be like, all right, let's go.
You have to make it about her.
Right.
Quincy, who's one of our frequent callers.
Right. You should call.
He said farting is a deal breaker. Farting.
No, because come on, Quincy, stop it. Because if you get in a relationship situation, dating, whatever, and you around it, you gonna get that fart. Like that fart is coming.
Let me be honest with you.
You're not gonna fart? You gonna hold it into a year?
Not all the time.
Okay.
There's one guy that you know about. It had been like 2 years.
Okay. Well.
I still.
Oh no.
Never pooted. Never use the rest. Like you really use the restroom.
Like what did you do?
In 2 years.
What did you do?
Oh, I got some stories to tell you off air.
You have to look. You have to leave and go.
Like for real.
Why though? You guys are really like conscious. Like what is it?
But it's not like that with everybody. With some people, it's like, look, it is what it is. I'm about to let it go.
Oh, cause me. Oh, well, let me cut you finish.
But no, I mean, I don't know. It's different with different people.
Oh, okay.
Honestly.
But me, because I kind of have irritable bowel syndrome. I think I haven't been diagnosed, so I get busy. Like it don't bother me. Like as a matter of fact, I'm about to.
No.
I boo booed in the.
I think you boo booed at my house.
I have, yeah. I boo booed this one girl.
He boo booed at my house before.
Right. And then look, the one girl, first time situation, I done went up and boo booed in the girl house. Neither one they boo booed up in the girl house.
That's disrespectful.
Right.
That's disrespectful.
She still gave me a cool.
After you boo boo?
Yeah, because she was actually.
Did you take a shower?
No, off that boo boo.
Did she go? Did she?
No, because she had baby wipes like BB.
Did she take it long?
No.
So
it was just some like some animal touch.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. Ever. So okay.
Let's try to give out the number one more time.
Okay. 646-716-4574.
716 4574.
You got it.
Right. You guys call and talk to us.
So Have some good responses from some people. Casey said lack of communication, dishonesty, and being annoyed more than happy are deal breakers. Those are good ones. This is the one that's probably the most difficult for me. Miss Davis said not knowing how to contain your crazy. So do you act crazy at all with women?
Oh, no, not me. I used to. I not even used to. I have before. And I couldn't contain it because I wasn't the man that you see before you. But I know a lot of women, they can't contain their crazy. I mean, there's nothing they can do. It's basically emotion. Let's call it. Let's take the crazy out of it and just say emotion. At the time, I couldn't control my emotion because I was really feeling it, young lady. So at the time, I wasn't a seasoned vet like I am. So,
you were just emotional?
Yeah, I was just like, and I would let it run wild. So that's a good deal breaker.
Another deal breaker. Sheeta said you have to check in with your baby mama all day. What?
What? What? Are they dating? Like, I don't think that they need screwing you.
That is not okay.
Right. See, he got to check in.
Generalizations. Generalizations do suck.
What do you mean?
Like how you guys feel like, or how men or women say, men this or women that. Not all men and not all women are the same.
Right, I agree.
So don't treat all men and women like they're the same.
Right. Oh, so you've heard basically?
Yeah, like women this and women that. And I'm like, don't nobody do that.
So then, that's the deal. Is that they work for you or just?
Yeah, because that means you're bitter.
Does it?
Yes.
What if it's, because I'm like that.
I know.
But it's not bigger. What if it's just a statistical fact?
No.
Impossible? Is it impossible to be a statistical fact?
It's not impossible to be a statistical fact. It's impossible for a statistic to be 100%.
Agreed.
So when you say women, you're saying.
Oh, I never did that. What if I actually give the statistical number?
Your numbers be wrong.
I got to sip to that. Do you want some more water? You got to drink to that. So right. He said, she said.
Your numbers be wrong.
No, they don't. And if they do, please bring them to life. So y'all, when you want to bring them to life, like, no, Gerald, motherfucking look, and be like, take that.
So I have a general question.
All ears.
So if your numbers are right, then why do some women have an overabundance of good men or men, and some have none?
Now, are you specifically saying overabundance of good men or overabundance of men?
Good men.
No. Because it's not even an abundance of men. I also say 70-30. They fall into the 30%.
Okay. So if you had 10 women lined up, how many of those 10 women would have a good man in their life?
If I had 10 women lined up. And what is the definition of good men?
It varies for different people.
Because it really always stems from faithfulness.
Nah, that's not mine.
Okay, if we're talking about a man that works and a man that, provide and protect, is that what we want to call it?
Priest, provider, protector.
I would have to say out of the 10 women lined up, 4.
Okay.
4.
Okay. I would agree with that. So then it's not that every woman, because you make it sound like every woman off topic. Every woman should be clamoring for a man.
I never said that.
What?
I don't even use that word.
That's my word.
Okay, but then you have, and that's the thing. And I please encourage anybody there. You have to use what I say because it's very important.
We don't always use the same lingo.
Well, I can't. Well, clamoring, I can't agree to that.
Okay.
I can't agree to that.
Okay.
But I feel that there are more good women than there are good men.
I agree with that.
Which, in fact, there's going to be not a clamoring, but there's going to be a reality of. We're going to even go knock the number down from 7. We're just going to say hypothetically so we can see the scenario. 1 man who's good, 2 women that's good. There's going to be.
I agree with that. That I agree with.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What Lauren here say? It could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard.
You better.
Loving you is like a battle. I know how to sing. I know. That didn't sound like music to your ears? That sound like music to your ears, beautiful sounds.
Let me find another You know what was really interesting? The most interesting one that was said to me today was women with dogs. Somebody said, and it was like a whole host of reasons why that's a deal breaker. Right. First of all, your dog is your baby. It's not a human.
Right.
You treating animals like a person.
I've dated a girl with a cat, and that was her baby. Like, but it didn't really bother. Like, I don't know. Maybe he was, or she, or whatever, was more in depth.
He was like, we go to the dog park. Your dog pees and boo-boos. Comes back in the house. You don't give it a bath. It gets in the bed, rubs his booty all on the sheets, and then you want to climb in the bed and have sex. Okay. Or sits on the pillow, and then you want us to sleep in the same bed together. Okay. Like, that's gross.
Right, I feel it.
That
basically falls in the hygiene. But yeah. Because I didn't think it was just her having a dog, but simply the hygiene part. Like, you know.
I guess you kiss the dog in the mouth, and then you want to kiss me in the mouth? No. One of my friends said adult braces. He said that was a deal breaker.
Oh, he's being.
No, he's like, if you're like grown, at least get Invisalign. Like, don't get.
Oh, he's being real. Can we shout his name out?
Mike.
Mike, you being real.
Mike R.
You being really real out there, Mike.
And I quote, right. Adult braces, at least spring for Invisalign. Then he apologized and said, I'm sorry if anybody has braces. He didn't mean to offend them. Right. But he's not trying to make out with you. Right.
Right. I mean, everybody is entitled to their preference. That just seems kind of crazy to me for that to be a deal breaker. But everybody has it, you know. Like I said, he probably likes Stanky Coochie. He chose to talk about braces versus Stanky Coochie.
No.
That was his deal breaker.
No.
Oh, you got a whole host of
I do. Michael just hit us up and said, an arrogant guy with nothing going for him. Michael, I'm with you. She said an arrogant guy with nothing going for himself. That happens a lot.
Right.
Like
what do you mean? Explain.
Like you feel like you're a guy's gift to woman.
Right. I feel like
you know.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
You know everything. You know everything about women. You're all this. You're all that. Right. But you have nothing going for yourself.
Right.
You have no. When you say you have nothing going for yourself, the first thing that I think about is like, you don't have a place to stay, you don't have transportation, you don't have a job, you don't have anything going on, but you know everything, and you're like, and I know guys like that.
Oh, man.
It's like, I know they know everything about women, but they haven't had.
But they don't got a woman.
But and haven't had one for the 20 years. Wait,
but that sound like me. But that.
I'm not touching that.
No, that's not. And no, but I think watch this. For me, if you know everything about women, you're kind of going to still steer clear from them.
No, but they want to be with a woman. They want to be married, want to be in a relationship.
Well, that's not.
Are sad.
That doesn't apply.
Oh, no. Because they can't find a woman.
So you keep adding stuff so that I can't find. I wanted to make it neat. I wanted to own the comment, but I can't.
All right, let me see if I can give them another good one. Ugly feet. Are ugly feet a deal breaker?
No, and it's crazy. Are these? Let's find this out. Are these things shallow things, or are these things deal breakers?
It was said to be a deal breaker.
Like, are we being for real? Like, come on now.
I think so.
So you mean to tell me, and I want to ask whoever that is.
You saw Boomerang.
I would want to ask. I would want to ask that person like, so you mean to tell me if you met a female who's about her stuff? She's educated, she's smart, she got her own thing going on, looks good or whatever. You mean to tell me if her feet are ugly, that's why I don't think that's a deal breaker. I think whoever that is being funny.
That was cute, so
we want you to call it. Yeah, call it Q and tell us for the really real.
Is it really a deal breaker?
Yeah, I wouldn't. We need to play songs and all that good stuff?
Yes, let's do that. But I was gonna try to see if Q would call in and talk about the feet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and don't get me wrong, people also, that might be a deal breaker for them.
Yeah, Q is I
don't care about what.
That's not what you're there for.
Right. I'm not humping your feet, so I don't really care about what's there. So, okay, next segment, we're going to play our song of the day, our song of the week. You're going to go first, so go ahead and explain.
My song of the week is Chrisette Michele, Let Me Win. I love this song. And it's applicable for me to dating because it's like Love is a gamble. Dating is a gamble. You know, don't drag your feet. Don't be shy about it. Come out with what you want, but in the end, you should kind of give me my way and let me win.
Oh no!
Yes.
Is that what that song means?
Not really, but a little bit.
Okay, well we on to it. I wonder. I wonder can you hear? What you think?
I think so. I hope so.
You said the truth already.
You should let me win.
Should let you win.
You should always let me win.
And I like that song. I've never heard that song before until you told me. So,
did you listen to the lyrics?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't get that concept that you said. I just kept hearing "Let Me Win."
Well, she said love is like a gamble.
Okay. You should let me.
I mean, you know, don't. I know you into me. Why you acting shy?
Like
don't play games. If you want me, come with it.
What? Don't be shy. All right. My song of the day is a little deeper, and I didn't really get into this in the deal breaker because I wanted to say this little dissertation or explanation. I was watching Basketball Wives. Do you watch that?
I do.
And one of my deal breakers will be them, the women on there, because they act like bitchs. Like, to me, and I think I've kind of, through watching the show, understood their motives for dating, their motives for marriage, their motive for being in a relationship is not genuine. Like, it seems like they're strictly, and that's my definition of a bitch. They're there to win. They're there, like, for example, do you know who Evelyn is?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Evelyn was dating a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Then she dated Ocho Cinco, and now she's pregnant by this baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in my logical mind, I'm thinking, you're not genuine about these guys. You are targeting these athletes with money.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
As a woman,
right,
men don't always necessarily see eye to eye with us, or with me even on this concept.
Right.
She has money.
Right.
She owns her own business. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I don't know where her money originated.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
But I do know she has businesses and lines and things going for her. So she's making her own money.
Right, I agree.
So a woman who's making their own money wants a man who's making his own money too.
And I understand that. I just totally understand that. But in the genuine, well, I'm going to tell you this too. I had a female who I was dating, and she was about her money. Like, she had her shit together. Mm-hmm. What she was doing was saving her money and using dude's money. So that, her thing wasn't, her intentions weren't pure. Her intentions weren't genuine.
Was that their agreement?
I don't know. I just knew she tried to pull it on me. And I got the cootie cat and got up out of it.
But sometimes that's the agreement. It's like, I'll pay all the bills. You just, you know.
Well, and that could be that can be the agreement, but in my let me go back. In the Basketball Wives, from my observation, I could be wrong. It's just my observation.
Okay.
I don't think that they're genuine about these men. I think they're actually plotting to be basketball or professional athletes simply for the money or for the perks. Okay. So that's kind of my deal breaker, a female who's a bitch.
Do you think that most women are like that, or do you think that all women?
No. All women are, because then not all women are like that, because I've had women that are genuine in my life. Mm-hmm. I have women that love me when I didn't have shit.
Okay.
So I don't think they're all women like that at all. Okay. But there are some that are, and to me that's a bitch. And that's something would be a deal breaker if I see that you're only about me for some perks, or you're not really genuinely about me, but you're about me to try to get something or gain something. That's not cool to me. That would be a deal breaker.
One more question, and I'm going to leave this topic alone.
Yes, yes.
So if you see a woman with a celebrity or somebody that you know has money,
right,
do you automatically assume
no,
she's a gold digger?
No, but my antennas are up.
Really?
Yeah, my antennas are up. And then that's why I brought Evelyn up. I'm gonna check her track record. Like, so you mean to tell me, Evelyn, you haven't met anybody in between these guys that was a regular dude, not saying he had to be rich, but had a regular 9-to-5 to handle his business? You mean to tell me you wasn't attracted and wouldn't date none of them? So
for her.
Exactly, that's my whole point.
But and this is a conversation I have with a lot of men. But when I say he can't afford her, I don't mean he can't afford to sustain her lifestyle. I mean she's accustomed to a certain way of living.
Right.
She's accustomed to certain things, partially based on her own business ventures.
Right.
So should she have to lessen what is comfortable for her?
No, I don't think I absolutely agree with you. She should be looking for, but how she started and how she's in the middle and how she ended up tells a lot about her story.
Okay.
Like it seemed to me, she's targeting these guys.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'm going to play a song from the infamous, one of the great rappers alive, great rappers dead, Tupac Shakur.
Love him. That's my favorite rapper. Did you know that?
We talking.
I think I told you
right.
My favorite rapper, hands down.
And I'm going to play this song, and this would be like one of my major deal breakers if I find out a woman is in the box.
I'm just trying to see if I can figure out what song it's going to be.
Oh, you probably know. And I got to tell the story.
Okay.
Is it playing?
Yes.
Wait.
Look your mistake.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
See, look at my tissue roll. I can't even do my dance. Can you hear? I'm so mad if you can't hear. I can hear.
I bet you. I bet you. I don't think you can.
Do you have to turn on the mic?
I did.
Did you do that? Right, so
I'm gonna get a whooping.
Right, so with that being said, let me see if somebody texts me like that. She said I'm fucking rude.
Okay.
I'm rude.
Who said that?
Marcia.
Oh. Hey, girl.
What was I saying? Oh, so I had a story. I was gonna tell a story about a female that I was dating, and well, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I have a few stories. I'm gonna tell you about this one. When I was in elementary, I was in the 2nd grade or the 3rd grade, and I had a girlfriend who was 1 year older than me. So at the time, my grandma bought me a BMX bike. It was a chrome black BMX bike, the hottest thing on the street. Because I was only able to go on the block. So it's the hottest thing on the street. Everybody liked my bike. So the girl that was 1 year older than me, she started liking me because I had a bike. So what she wanted to do was ride my bike. So I used to be like, okay, you can ride my bike for an hour, and she'll go around the corner, stay for an hour, and then she'll come back, and then she'll give me a hug and a kiss. And I'm like, okay, this is my girlfriend. So every day, like clockwork, I'll come out, ride around or whatever, me and my brother be outside, and then she'll come get my bike, and then she'll go around the corner for an hour, come back, give me a hug and a kiss, and I'll go in the house. So I'm like, okay, this is my girlfriend. Mind you, she was advanced. She was 1 year older than me. So she was like in 4th grade, I was in 3rd grade. So one day she was late coming back. So I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble because we have to be in the house. So it's getting later and later, and I'm about to get in trouble. So I tell my brother, let me get on your handlebars and go around the corner and go see where she at. So I get on the handlebars. Shout out to my brother Antoine. I remember this. I get on my handlebars and on this handlebars, and we drive down the street, and we come across around the corner, and I see her, and my bike is laying down. Whatever. She don't even got the damn thing on standing up. She's got it laid on the ground, and she's hugging with Ducky. I remember his nickname like that. Ducky. Now Ducky had a red bike, and you know the paper, like the paper wheels, like the whatever the plastic part, and it goes. He had that kind of bike, so his bike was better than mine. So she would ride my bike over there to go kick it with Ducky and kiss Ducky and hug Ducky. So I see that, and I get on my bike. And I start pedaling real fast. I'm pedaling, and I'm crying as I'm pedaling. The tears is going on my face, like, and I'm pedaling, whatever. So I get in the house. I put my bike up. I get in the house, and I just dive on the bed with my pillow in the face.
So distraught.
So my brother was like, "Yeah." I was like, "She used me for my bike." He was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be okay." So that was my first little experience of a woman using me and not really wanting me. She just wanted my amenities. My amenities being a BMX bike.
So this is what you're basing your...
No, it's not. This is just one story. I could talk about Adam and Eve. This is just one story about what happened to me.
Okay, cool.
And that's why I have to play that Tupac song.
You wonder why?
I've been Tupacing ever since. I've been Tupacing ever since.
When it's over now, I gotta put on pocket. I gotta groove the pocket. That's hilarious. Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, because I already know. Yeah.
Cool. So, I have to pull up the info. But my entrepreneur of the day, I'm kind of promoting a movie.
Okay.
That a really good friend of mine was participating in, starred in, was a part of,
okay.
As well as, you know. So the movie that I'm promoting tonight is Laughing to the Bank. It was released last year. I believe Brian Hooks wrote it, and it's quite comedic. It has some really great parts to it. So it's a little satirish. But it's funny. It's a black movie.
What is it called?
It's a port. Laughing to the Bank.
Okay.
Laughing to the Bank. One of my really, really good friends was part of creating it, and he also started it.
Okay.
So I wanted to promote that. You can get it on iTunes. Pick it up, I think, at like Walmart, Target, where movies are sold. But get it. Watch it. Support black movies.
Okay. Again, did I even give the briefing? Again, the Entrepreneur of the Week is basically something that every week we come with an entrepreneur and we ask that you either support them or, go to their business, support them however you're going to support them. But we're proud of them for being entrepreneurs and taking their own route or their own endeavors in life. So what we want to do as a community is support them. So again, we do every week do Entrepreneur of the Week, and we like to shout people out. Now, fortunately for me, this week I want to do myself. I am the entrepreneur for me of this week. Now, what I do and what I am is a personal trainer. I offer personal training. The summertime coming. We have the summertime bodies that you need to get ready for. My prices are very reasonable. I'm not going to give out my number because it'll be crazy. But what you can do is find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram at King Gerald Jones, lowercase on Instagram, King Gerald Jones, and on Facebook, again, King Gerald Jones. No, King Gerald Jones. Yeah, King Gerald Jones. So, like I said, my prices are reasonable. You can inbox me, and I'll give you my prices. We can meet up. I do free consultations, and whatever it is, the goal, weight loss goal, or whatever you're trying to achieve, we can achieve it together. And it's not just even about looking good, but it's more so about being healthy, especially, in the urban community where we're not too keen with eating good. We want to, try to eat good and be healthy. So again, I'm the entrepreneur of my week of today, and Shawn had her entrepreneur. And support us.
Can you get my abs together?
With that, I do it all. I get busy.
What should I make my booty?
Huh? What? Say it again. That sounded like watermelon. You want your booty to pop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get my abs right.
All that. I do all. I specialize. We do meal plans, the actual physical activity, so on and so forth. So just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, and I got you.
You got it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Right.
So when we gonna start working on my abs?
Whenever you ready. Whenever you ready. Oh, you have a key over there?
Yes.
Okay.
But hold on, let me get to it.
All right.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
In regards to like personal training, because I've gone to personal trainers before,
right?
And they want everything to be. They want to do everything the same. Like they feel like you're supposed to go by the BMI. If I'm this height, my body's supposed to. I'm supposed to weigh this amount.
And I'm glad that you asked that because, for the most part, even in studying in school, I've learned that the BMI, all that is based on your white. Did I say that?
Mm-hmm.
It's based on Eurocentric or European body types.
Mm-hmm.
I know even the women that I train, for the most part, not all, for the most part, they want the big booty, they want the thick legs. So for me we're going into muscle training, we're doing weightlifting. So that's not the typical Eurocentric look.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, and women and black women, they want the flat stomach. So you just have to know what you want for yourself.
Okay.
Don't too much go on what they're saying because that's the typical European look or whatever, or estimates.
Okay.
So, you just have to go to each personal trainer and let them know what you want. And don't be moved, don't be disappointed if your body type, body weight don't match the typical Eurocentric estimates.
Okay. So, for keeping up with the Joneses, I know we're going to end up talking about more things than this, but something that was posted today that I found really interesting and I wanted to talk about. Someone asked why, when someone has a significant other that's everything, like a slut in the bedroom, a chef in the kitchen, a good provider, a good mom, a good, all these things, why would you still step out?
You don't know my answer.
I mean, this is your opportunity to go on Gerald, but I mean, and I have my own take on it as well, but I think that's a good topic because we talk about cheating a lot.
We might have to make that next week.
That's what I want to do. Okay. I want to talk about that next week, but just to kind of touch on it or to kind of throw it out there, that's a big deal. Cheating or like stepping out, having more than one person is a big deal. So you even yourself say it's okay for you to have multiple women, but it's not okay for your woman to have multiple men.
Right.
So I kind of want to touch on that, like, and even me and thinking about my own life and stuff, it's like, having one person versus having a few different people who serve different roles and different purposes. Right. So how do you feel about discussing that as a topic?
We can. I would love to. Basically infidelity or even
if it's not infidelity, even if it's just dating. So if you're dating, it's not infidelity.
You're absolutely right.
But like, why is it? Let's talk about why
the double standard.
We can talk about. Let's talk about the double standard, and let's talk about why people feel the need to date more than one person.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's something that is very interesting, and I don't think it's a man-woman thing. I think sometimes it's just a personal thing.
So let me ask you this then, in hindsight. Do you think it's like an equal problem, or if you want to call it a problem, do you think it's an equal thing, like women?
No, I think more women want to be in relationships than men.
Right.
I think women are more eager to be in relationships than men are.
I agree.
But there are some women who are comfortable not being in relationships and having a few different men to service or serve in various roles and various places. Just like you men have different women for different stuff.
Exactly, I agree.
So I kind of think that would be kind of interesting to talk about.
And even given a briefing, like I wouldn't really have a problem with. I can't have a problem with nobody doing what they want to do. With that being said, a woman who chooses to have multiple men or 3 men, 2 men, whatever, that's cool. I'm perfectly cool with that. It just lets me know, in my opinion, that she's not genuinely trying to be in a relationship with all 3 men.
No.
Or any man.
That's not necessarily true.
And the reason why I say that, if you are genuinely trying to be in a situation with one man, for the most part, he's not really going to go for that.
Okay, but you have to also, and shout out to Aisha, she just tagged us, and Tamika, hey girl, she's supporting, she's listening, she's promoting, and I appreciate it. Right. But no, I disagree with that. I feel like just like you guys can date 2 or 3 women and try to figure out who you want to be with.
Right.
We can date 2 or 3 men as well.
Yeah, you
and
can.
try to figure out who.
You can. You can. And get ready next week because I'm gonna be political with it.
Oh God.
We getting political next week.
Okay.
Are you ready for next week?
I'm
next
ready.
week. Next week. So announce movie.
This is a personal topic for me.
It's personal for me too.
So we can.
It's personal for me too.
We can tackle it. So let's do it. Anything else you want to touch on before we?
Oh, you know what's funny? I just, for lack of a better word, I just came across with a situation, or I don't know what you would call it, but another deal breaker, another one deal breaker. I don't know if you have that on your list. Is religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people. You know, let's say you have a Christian and you have a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Are they able to date? Mm-hmm. Will they get along? Mm-hmm. Is it a problem? Can they coexist? Mm-hmm. So you know, that's another. It's not for me, but I know a lot of.
It's a deal breaker for me.
Oh, it is.
It is. It's a deal breaker for me. I have a substantial list of deal breakers.
Oh, you do? Well, we should hit your list. Hit your list. Or just give us some. Did I tell my deal? We got to recap. Did I say any deal breakers?
Let's recap.
Okay.
Give me 5 of your deal breakers. I'll give you 5 of my deal breakers.
5 of my deal breakers. An uneducated woman. BITCH, and when I say BITCH, I mean a woman who's not really genuine about a guy, but she's for some reason trying to gain off of him. Stinky coochie, that falls into hygiene. I really don't. I mean,
you keep killing me.
No, I mean, what do you want me to say?
I mean, and I get why it would be a deal breaker.
Or should I just say hygiene? Should I not be specific?
I just don't understand why people are walking around with.
Right.
Crotch.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Never mind.
So that's 3.
Okay.
Shit. And that's just in dating.
You can't think of no more?
Yeah, that's pretty much. I really don't even have 5 because I'm not really I'm a pretty easy, especially in dating. Like we're dating, like we're seeing where we're going, but that I mean, if I see that something's not right, I know that it's gonna stay where it's at.
Okay. For me, multiple baby mamas, not having your shit together, because you can't live with me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You can't drive my car.
Right.
You can't use my phone.
Right. Oh, you serious? What happened?
Oh no, I'm serious.
Right, I see.
Right. Yeah, I'm not putting you on insurance.
Now, let me ask you this: with those lists, let's say you had a man, a guy, or whatever that was in work, because I do construction. So, and I'm taking a test tomorrow, but I'll tell you that. I do construction, so there are the jobs are sporadic. So, would you hold your man down?
Of course.
So, how can you say that list?
We're talking about coming into contact.
Oh, when
I first meet you, I'm gonna need you to have some stuff on.
Right.
Now, if you my boo and you fall on hard times or something happens, I got you. 110%.
Right.
And I got a reference.
Right.
For real.
They don't get your resume together.
I got you.
Right.
But I'm talking about
coming in.
We meet
and
you talk about.
Well,
I got No.
Right.
So I said, most baby mamas don't have your stuff together. Please do not whine and nag like a woman, because a lot of men do. Whine. What's wrong? What happened? Okay. Don't whine and nag like a woman.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to be able to lead.
Right.
Like most men want a woman to be submissive. Right. You have to give me something to submit to.
Right.
And I'm gonna need you to be neat and well grown. Because if you scruffle up, if you scruffle up,
you don't like the scruff?
Nope.
The scruffy look?
All that you got beat. No.
Anthony Hamilton. So you would date Anthony Hamilton?
I love Anthony
Hamilton. So stop it then.
But this is the thing though, because see you go. We
gotta go. You guys, thank you for tuning in for another episode of He Say She Say. We enjoyed your energy, enjoyed your company. Please listen again. We're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Thanks for being patient with us at the beginning of the show. We'll try to be a little more savvy
going
forward. Thanks for coming out. See you guys again on next Tuesday.
Are we still there? Is it just